So anyway, I was talking a little bit about the difference between getting your spirituality from a book and getting your spirituality from personal life experience. And it's very easy to come to the conclusion that getting spirituality from a book is somehow superior because people who had books and people who could read kind of took over the world with their book reading and book learning and sending the books everywhere, and basically this methodology of communicating things through time and through distance in the context of a book. So you find there's this idea of the people of the book that you find in Abrahamic religions. But there are also other religions that use books basically as their primary means of transmitting the spiritual knowledge that they have. So they came up with these amazing ideas, these stories, and they wrote them down and they put them in a book. And then people read them to their children and their children's children, and so on and so forth throughout the generations. And there's this idea that this is somehow superior to direct experience because we get this knowledge from the book and then we can just take over the world with it basically because we can read. So that makes us better. Or at least that's how some people think of it. But there's a downside to this transmission of things through books, because there's always these things that are not communicated in the writing and even in the stories, because over time words and their meanings drift away from the original meaning of the word and the original context that the story was written in. And you see this as cultural changes take place, as people are in different environments, and the original purpose of the story and the original meaning gets diluted. It changes. It would be like, say you found a manual for a machine like several hundred or thousand years in the future. Could you really reconstruct the machine from that manual? And I'm not really sure that you could, because of the changes, because of the culture, because of the background knowledge that goes into that goes into every book and every story that's told. There are these cultural connotations and contextual meanings of the thing. So as it gets further and further away from this point of origin, there's sort of this decay of meaning that goes on. And having a deep and terrifyingly intimate understanding of this whole process is something that I probably can't even convey to you in a video. This is just the introduction to an entire series that I'm going to do on this subject, because I feel the pull to do this now.